One of the most difficult feelings that I was dealing with when I was healing my relationship with food is feeling full. Because I have experienced either fullness, uncomfortably full when I was binging, where it's like it's past a normal sensation, I have stomach aches, I'm about to burst, or I was not eating at all and I was used to such small portions of food. So when I had to start eating kind of normally, like normal meals, that felt like a lot of food. Like I am super full and I felt anxious and panicking and I'm gonna gain weight and this is all a waste of my time. Feeling full has somehow changed the meaning for me when I started practicing certain behaviors. So for example, I considered full as a bad thing, but actually being full, like comfortably full, not like overly full, but comfortably full means that I gave my body nourishment, I gave my body energy, I can move on with my day without thinking about food. And that was key for me. I don't want to think about food. If I eat too little, I will think about food. If I overeat, I will think about either more eating because it's a cheat day, or I will eat, a variety of foods later on just so that it's a whole day of binging, right? So fullness has changed a little bit of meaning. It's not a bad word. It's a bad word when you're coming from the dieting industry, when you're constantly sort of hungry. But in order to achieve, to feel comfortably full, I had to learn to eat not when I'm ravenous, not when I am, starving, because then there is like, forget about, hunger and satiety cues, but like when I see that the hunger is coming up, okay? So not postponing, thinking like the more I postpone, the better it is because the day is moving along and I have less time to eat, so then I will not overeat and I have had more hours of not eating. That always backfired. So starting to eat when I get slightly hungry. I hated eating alone and without distractions, but I had to learn that. Like eating in front of TV or on the bed or all over the house, but not the table, was how I was eating. And of course, by being so distracted, I was eating way more. So practicing hunger and satiety cues was key. And then comes the most important moment. Let's say I finish my plate. Then comes the key question, should I eat more? It's like, I wait 10-15 minutes, but then it's like, did I really need more food? My body will tell me, for sure. But also, it is important to ask yourself certain questions like, are you a bit bored? Are you tired and you're getting, energy from food? Or do you think that this food tasted so good, you need to have it more now to extend the pleasure? These are all questions that I was kind of repetitively going through after I finished my meals to understand, was I actually full enough, like physically, or do I needed more food? Or maybe it wasn't physical, but more emotional things that I was trying to cover up with food, if that makes sense.